there lived a sweet little girl named Lila. She had long curly hair, bright eyes, and a heart as pure as snow. After her mother passed away, her father remarried a cold, sharp-eyed woman named Morna. From the very beginning, Morna disliked Lila not for anything the child had done, but because of the warmth she brought into every room. That warmth reminded Morna of everything she didn't have: love, softness, and joy. Lila's giggles grated on her like nails on stone, but what Morna hated the most was Whiskers. Whiskers was a tiny grey kitten with big blue eyes and a squeaky meow. He had shown up one rainy evening, soaked and trembling on the doorstep. Lila had scooped him up in her arms, wrapped him in her old blanket, and whispered, "You're safe now." From that moment on, the two were inseparable. Whiskers would curl up on Lila's lap, purr beside her pillow at night, and chase butterflies with her in the garden. But Morna, Morna hated that cat. "He's filthy," she would sneer. "Disgusting little rat." Lila always stood firm. "He's my family." One cold morning, Lila woke to find Whiskers missing. She called and searched, her little boots splashing through the muddy yard. "Whiskers, Whiskers," but there was no meow in return. That's when she saw the garden gate open and muddy boot prints leading toward the forest, heart pounding. She ran after the trail. Meanwhile, deep in the woods, Morna stood beside an old well, a forgotten relic from centuries past. In her arms, a trembling Whiskers, his tiny claws scratched, his blue eyes wide with terror. "No more noise, no more fur, no more you," she hissed. She raised her hands and dropped the kitten. Whiskers yelled as he fell, but just as he neared the bottom, something happened. The well shimmered with a blue light, a flash, a ripple in the air. Whiskers didn't hit the stone bottom, he vanished mid-fall like smoke in the wind. Morna blinked, confused. "What?" Lila burst into the clearing at that exact moment. She saw her stepmother standing by the well, heard the echo of the yowl, and screamed. "What did you do?" Morna turned slowly. Her face was cold, unbothered. "I did what your father should have done. That vermin is gone." Lila collapsed beside the well, sobbing. She cried and cried until her tears began to glow strange, sparkling tears that pooled into the stones beneath her. The well began to glow again. A breeze stirred, and from the depths of silence came a faint sound. Mew. Then, in a blast of shimmering light, Whiskers emerged, floating upward like a feather on the wind. But he was different now. His fur glowed slightly. His eyes sparkled with magic. He hovered beside Lila, meowing proudly. Whiskers had been saved by an ancient spirit that lived in the well, a guardian of innocence, awakened by true love and sacrifice. Morna stepped back in horror. Witchcraft, devilry. But the forest had had enough of her Krua.